Hey everyone, thank you for joining me here at ADHD Hobbies for another quick guide. Today I'm going to show you how to get over 300 clay in just a few short minutes starting from the pond here. It's not a tough one. If you don't have access to the upper yard, you can build a ramp like this one pretty quick just using clovers and stems from that spot right over there. And then we're just going to run up it. Got some zip lines here because, well, you know, I got things built. There will be a few mobs that you have to run past, like this little guy here. Looks like he hit me, but we're going to just keep moving. Not even worried about the fight. Just run across the top of the bricks. Grab a few points of interest here if you haven't gotten them. The tape will do it. Little ramp there, no spoilers, but go up in that tree, just saying. You're going to get on the rocks here. One side's going to go to the castle. The left side's going to hook off around it. Let's take that one. You can see that ox beetle there. He doesn't always show up right there. That's an interesting spot for him. He's usually right up here around the corner here, kind of like in this area. That's where I have to dodge him most of the time. He's not too bad, but you can run past him. Just make sure you hug the wall here and you'll dodge the wasp as well. Just keep hugging it. I know I have these walls here from a mixer that I've done before, but they still can't see us. It's a pretty safe spot. The only thing we have to worry about is there is an ox beetle on the other side of this wall right here. Sometimes he'll be peeking right around the corner, watch out. Most of the time, there he is. You can use this leaf. You can just run past him, blocks him. It's not that difficult at all. He's pretty easy to avoid. Alright, I'm going to just keep on running up, get underneath the vines here. You can run across the top of these. There's no mosquitoes or anything that's going to get you. I'm just trying to follow the wall here for the video. There's not a lot of bugs out here, really. But once you get this little hill, you're going to see a pine cone. This is where we're going to hook our first left. Well, only left. There might be others, but we're going to go left right here. Make sure nothing's there. Get your mutations. And rock cracker, you want this. Put it on before you go under. It helps with getting the clay. I know that you're using a shovel for the clay, but it helps. Oddly enough, it doesn't help with the pine cone at all, so you go, game. These things take so many hits. If anybody knows a mutation that helps break those, drop in the comments. I'd love to know. I hate farming pine cones. Okay, we'll get over here, and our first batch of water. This is easy. We're going to jump in. The clay we're looking for are going to be the big ones like this. They come with quite a few. You can see it's our first 15 out of one. Get another 10 out of that one. But these are the only ones we're going to get. Gather it all up and then hit the surface. We're not worried about the little ones. They don't provide that much. And we're really just looking to get in here and get out. So we come up the edge here. Right about there you can see where the pine cone is. And we're going to swim around here. Just kind of loop around the stump there. Okay, keep your eye on the stump. Want to make sure you're circling it. It's easy to get too far out. Just run around it. There's some ticks. Don't worry about them. As soon as you get in the water, they can't do anything. In this pool, you're going to find the first spiny flea, I think. I don't hear him. Don't see him. Maybe the wrong pool. We're good. Let's just go ahead and get this clay then. I'm doing the block negate animation. I'm sure there's some sort of real name for it, but I don't know it right now. It's just, I've talked about some of my other ones, where you want to hit the block button as soon as you hit the item with your shovel. So as soon as I hit the button, I hit the clay, I hit the block, and it kind of negates out the animation and lets me hit the clay again much faster. It allows for so much more faster farming. Okay, I think that's all of them. Get over here. So many of these. What are we up to at this point? 160, already halfway through. I have the video sped up a little bit, but not much. Able to just run through there. Grab these. We will run into some mosquitoes here in a second. This pine cone. There's a secret entrance underneath to the stump underneath behind it here. I didn't really cover it. This pine cone gave me enough trouble. Every time I hit something, I fell. That drove me crazy. Okay, should have just done this in the first place. I was trying to avoid mosquitoes. Didn't want to get anybody's attention. But there, pine cones. Okay. Past the army men. Don't need to go to them. Stay next to the stump. You got a mosquito right there. As long as you're swimming, you won't aggro them, so you're safe. It's like that with everything. Let's see, what do we got here? Get a spear. There's the little spiny guy. I heard him. These guys are the only thing you should have to fight in this. But like you saw there, you can avoid them too if you don't have anything. Just go to the surface. Make sure your head's out of the water and they won't attack you. If you're just swimming on the surface of the water, nothing outside of the water will attack you and nothing under the water will attack you. This works well if you're around the castle over there, Mordox, and there's a lot going on. Just make sure you swim on the surface of the water and none of those spiny fleas will attack you. This part gets tricky. We're going to come around here. There's the ladder. Keep note of that. And this is the big hole here. We're up over 200. This hole's going to take care of us just fine. There's lots of it. We came around the way we did because there's more clay, and you're going to dodge a lot more of the bosses, or not bosses, bugs. But there's definitely a lot of bugs. And this way here, it lets us stay in the water, which allows us to do that surface swimming thing where nothing's going to aggro us. Mosquitoes don't attack, nothing attacks. 2 spiny fleas, and again, those are optional, like I said. So, all right. Almost 300. Come on, just a few more. How we got? 29. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay. All right. Ditch this popsicle stand. Get up to the ladder here, and let's circle around it. Okay, got a couple of pine cones right here, right off the bat. It's going to make this quick and easy. Well, they're pine cones. They're never quick. Let's put the ambassador mutation on so I don't have to deal with them. If you don't have the ambassador mutation, I highly recommend doing whatever you have to do to get it. Running around the yard not having to worry about ants is the absolute best. It's for my build that I use for just casually running around, it's always on there at this point. Okay, grab those. And we're going to circle around here. There is an ox beetle floating around here. He's usually underneath the ladder. Oops. Let me jump around. He's usually under it. I don't see him this time around. He might just be hiding somewhere. Nope. 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 Okay. Well, okay, there he is. I've never seen him in there before. We're just going to keep moving. Ooh, let that ladybird just kind of move on by. It will go off around the edge of the ladder there, so you won't even have to worry about it. A few more heads. Okay. This farm run works out pretty good for me because my base is up here on the Brawny Boy Bend, so I can do the loop, and this pretty much shoots me right out at the Brawny Boy Bend. Got a handful, 2-3 more pine cones here to grab. You can do it, little pine cone. I don't know why they make these things so hard to break. I mean, break stone and all kinds of things, but not a pine cone. Bust a rock in a couple of hits. Pine cone, you're going to be there all day. Let's see here. This one you can jump over, so if you don't have a hammer, no big deal. Okay, going to spit us out right here at the toolbox. Look at us coming around. Hug up against the trash bags here. If you wander too far out from this spot, there are spiderlings down there and the wasp. You can aggro a lot of stuff real easy. I'm not even getting that. Now I can just die there. So yeah, just follow it right around here. And here's the Brawny Boy Bend. I got some building here. There's not a lot going on, but it is safe at this point. Now I can just run through. There might be a few larvae that pop up around here, but not many. And then I get what's left of my ramp going up. The big mixer at the end, Java-Matic took that out. It used to look pretty nice. I wasn't expecting them to hit that. Luckily, the jump trampoline didn't fall. I was rambling. Well, that concludes it for the clay farm run. You can see that we got about 300 clay and 46, about 50 pine cone. Pretty successful. I'd like to thank you for stopping by and see you in another video. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.